What if the first 5 computer brands that pop into your mind, Dell, Lenovo, HP, Apple, Acer, and more, are about to face a challenge from Africa? What if I told you that Africa just said no to being just the market and is now the maker? That the continent's first computers, built by Africans for Africans, are here, real, durable, and disruptive. And yet most people in Africa don't even know about the young man, well, he's not so young, who chose to defy expectations and build industry out of 1,000 languages and deep systemic neglect. Who is Xenox? Founded in 2001, Xenox Technologies is Nigeria's first internationally certified indigenous computer manufacturer based in Lagos and built to challenge the notion that Africans can't make tech. Its founder is Leo Stan Eke, also styled Leonard Stanley Nnamdi Eke, born 22 February 1956 in Imo State, Nigeria. Ike holds a BSc in economics from Punjab University, India, and a postgraduate in risk management from the University of Nottingham, UK. Under his leadership, Xenox has grown into a manufacturing ICT solutions and consumer electronics conglomerate. Why is Xenox changing the game? Xenox is not just assembling imported parts. It operates a digital assembly plant in Bagada Industrial Estate, Lagos, with a reported daily output of over 5,000 units. Xenox was the first OEM, original equipment manufacturer, in sub-Saharan Africa to obtain WHQL, Windows Hardware Quality Labs, certification. It introduced the first Nigerian branded computer with the Naira N sign printed on the keyboard. It has expanded beyond computers into renewable energy, home appliances, and lifestyle electronics. It is an African success story that has quietly made many Western tech firms take notice. Africa producing, Africa manufacturing, Africa owning the stack. What does Xenox produce beyond the mainstream? Here are product lines you won't always see in flashy adverts, but they tick big time. Laptops, notebooks, Elite Notebook, Phoenix Notebook, Prestige Notebook. Desktops all-in-one, AIO, PCs, Phantom AIO, Apex Pro AIO, Quantum Pro AIO, desktops and monitors. Tablets, hybrid devices, ZeraTab, Zapad X9 Pro, Kids Legacy Tab Pro Max. Monitors, smartboards 21.5, 23. 8 monitors, interactive smartboards for classrooms, offices. Power energy solutions. Under Xenox's iPower brand, they offer solar inverters, power backup systems with 25-year warranties reported. Home appliances, lifestyle electronics. The company's profile mentions TVs, toasters, other appliances. Here is the bunker of this tech. Here is why it ticks. Made for Africa's environment, unstable power grids, heat, dust, and tropical climates. Xenox designs for this. For example, the Naira sign keyboard is a symbolic pointer to local relevance. Manufactured locally. By having assembly and manufacturing in Nigeria, they reduce import dependence, create jobs, and build supply chain resilience right in Africa. International certification, getting WHQL, ISO 9001, partnering with Intel. Microsoft means they're not just local budget, but global standard quality. Broad ecosystem vision. It's not just about a laptop. It's power, intake, devices, enterprise solutions, education, government contracts. They aren't chasing the superficial consumer fad. They're building infrastructure. Under the radar advantage. Because most media and tech commentary focus on multinational brands, Xenox gets less global hype, which means less complacency, more agility, and fewer distractions. African ownership, African identity. Many tech brands in Africa are imported. This one was conceived here, constructed here for Africa. That matters. Why isn't Xenox all over the media spaces? Media bias and narrative framing. Global tech stories often revolve around Silicon Valley and major brands. Homegrown African tech gets sidelined.
Leonard's breakthrough moment came 5 years after founding Xenox, when the company achieved something unprecedented in African technology history. Xenox became the first computer manufacturing company in Africa to receive ISO 9001 certification. This international certification meant that Xenox's manufacturing processes, quality control and production standards met the same rigorous requirements as the world's leading technology companies. This wasn't just a certificate on the wall. It was validation that an African company could compete at the highest international levels. It meant that when someone bought a Xenox computer, they could trust it would perform just as reliably as products from any major global brand. The ISO certification opened doors that had previously been closed. Suddenly, Xenox wasn't just a local Nigerian company trying to compete with international brands. It was an internationally certified manufacturer that happened to be based in Nigeria. The difference was profound and transformative. Building on this success, Leonard continued pushing boundaries. In 2013, Xenox announced the production of the Z-Pad tablet line. At the time, tablets were becoming increasingly popular worldwide, representing the future of mobile computing. Instead of simply importing tablets like most African companies, Leonard decided Xenox would manufacture its own. The Z-Pad wasn't just another tablet. It represented Africa's entry into the global mobile technology conversation. Here was a device designed in Nigeria, manufactured to international standards and capable of competing with tablets from anywhere in the world. For young Africans especially, the Z-Pad represented possibility. It showed them that the technology they used didn't have to come from distant countries. It could come from their own continent. Leonard's vision extended beyond just manufacturing computers and tablets. He understood that true technological independence required building entire ecosystems. This led him to establish Konga.com, diving into e-commerce and creating platforms that would support Africa's digital economy growth. Through these ventures, Leonard created thousands of jobs for Nigerians and contributed significantly to reducing the country's dependence on technology imports. Every Xenox computer sold meant money staying within Nigeria's economy rather than flowing to foreign manufacturers. Every employee trained at Xenox gained skills that strengthened the country's technological capabilities. But Leonard's impact goes far beyond economics. He challenged perceptions both within Africa and globally. Inside Africa, he showed young people that they didn't have to look elsewhere for innovation opportunities. They could create world-changing technology right at home. Globally, he demonstrated that Africa was capable of sophisticated technological production, not just raw material extraction or basic manufacturing. The journey wasn't without obstacles. Nigeria's infrastructure challenges meant Leonard had to find creative solutions for reliable power supply and logistics. Competition from well-established international brands with bigger marketing budgets required Xenox to focus intensely on quality and customer service. Sometimes, even Nigerian customers needed convincing that locally made technology could match international standards. Leonard addressed these challenges by maintaining unwavering commitment to excellence. He invested heavily in quality control, ensuring that every Xenox product met the highest standards. He focused on building long-term customer relationships rather than quick sales. Most importantly, he never compromised on his vision of African technological excellence. Today, Leonard Stanley AK stands as one of Nigeria's most successful technology entrepreneurs and a billionaire whose wealth came from creating value rather than extracting resources. His companies have become symbols of what's possible when African visionaries refuse to accept limitations imposed by others. The Xenox story represents something larger than one man's business success. It represents Africa's capability to participate fully in the global technology economy. It shows that innovation and excellence aren't determined by location, but by vision, dedication, and commitment to quality. Leonard's work has inspired countless other African entrepreneurs to think bigger about what they can achieve. His success has helped change conversations about African business from survival and subsistence to innovation and global competition. Through his example, he's shown that African companies can set standards rather than just meeting standards set by others. Looking forward, Leonard continues working on initiatives that will strengthen Africa's technological capabilities. His focus on education and digital literacy helps ensure that future generations of Africans will be even better equipped to innovate and compete globally. The story of Leonard Stanley AK and Xenox proves that Africa's future lies not in consuming what others create, but in creating solutions that the world needs. It shows that with vision, persistence, and commitment to quality, African entrepreneurs can build companies that compete with the best anywhere in the world. This incredible journey from vision to global certification to sustained success demonstrates that Africa's technological independence isn't just a dream, it's an achievable reality that begins with individuals brave enough to challenge conventional thinking and work tirelessly to prove that excellence knows no geographical boundaries. What do you think about Leonard's incredible journey from dreaming of African-made computers to actually building a globally certified technology company? Does his story inspire you to think differently about what's possible in African innovation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from our community about these game-changing African success stories. If this story of homegrown African excellence inspired you, make sure you hit that like button and share it with anyone who needs to hear about the incredible innovation happening right here on our continent. Don't forget to subscribe to One Africa and turn on notifications so you never miss our stories about the visionaries and pioneers who are reshaping Africa's narrative on the global stage. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future of African technology is being built by African hands and minds.
Sidelined. Marketing and budget constraints. Being locally manufactured doesn't always come with massive global marketing budgets that multinationals enjoy. Complexity of the story. Building industry is harder to sell than launching a flashy gadget. The narrative of "we built our own factory" is less glamorous, less viral. Chronic perception. Many people assume "made in Africa" means inferior. Xenox has to combat that perception even while proving its legitimacy. Distribution. Logistics challenges. Even if the devices are built, reaching vast African markets, ensuring after-sales service, competing with global supply chains remains tough. How Africans can purchase from Xenox, get access. If you're in Nigeria or in Africa and want to buy genuine Xenox tech, here's what to do. Visit authorized retail outlets across Lagos and major Nigerian cities. Xenox lists its company address at Redemption Crescent, Gbagada, Lagos. Check online marketplaces. Xenox products are sold on major Nigerian platforms, including retail stores and e-commerce.